Hello, this is Lucy from Lucy's Angel Messages. I come today to channel a message from Archangel Michael about our current situation, about what's happening right now on Earth, an update. So I'm going to take a few moments to get into channeling, and it'll be Archangel Michael's words of wisdom. Hello, my children. This is Archangel Michael here. I come today to give you a message of hope. For you light workers, the ones who are awake, are now becoming more. They are gaining momentum. Many of you are now feeling to stand up like warriors. Be brave. Stand up for your rights and your beliefs of freedom, because it is so vitally important to you. And right now, it's been taken away in so many ways and forms and shapes across your earth that it is quite, what you might say, unbelievable. But is it? For everything has a purpose. And they might only be a very small 1% or less, trying to control your world that you live in and basically depopulate the world. As many of you are aware, I do not feel like I need really to give more about this, because you know you are awake. Your soul knows. Everything that you hear that does not resonate true is your truth, your intuition speaking to you. I wish for you to only do what you feel is right for you. If you do not feel something is right for you, you have the choice not to do it. That is so important right now, because you are all one, all connected. And as you choose to stand up to those in power, so will others. They will stand with you. It takes one to get the ball rolling. Right now, many of you, I wish for you to stand up peacefully and speak your truth in whatever way that suits you. It could be sharing information. It could be protesting peacefully. It could be sharing literature. It could be sharing the truth of what is going on right now. For many people are still asleep, as you know, and it might be quite scary for those who are awake, almost like lemmings jumping off a cliff. Indeed. But they are here for a different purpose to you. Some you can help, others you must just let go and don't try to change them, because this is where you need to speak your truth, stand in your power, and be authentic, and allow them to have their truth. It is the opposite to yours, and it is very challenging when it is loved ones and families who you see perhaps taking vaccinations, wearing masks, doing things that you find very difficult to see because you love them so dearly. And the pain is so intense in your heart. You are so worried about them and scared. Well, if you are, it is not helpful for you, and it is not helpful for the awakening. Hand over your cares and your burdens to me, Archangel Michael. And if you feel that at any time with a family member, you have attachments of cords to friends, family, loved ones, even strangers, where you feel something strongly for them, wanting to help them. This is, of course, a form of control that many of you may not be able to see, or you may. When you try and control something from your own perspective, it is unhelpful. You are trying to control the other person. We must allow that person to learn their own lives and live in their own way. What is right to them? What is their truth? This is where it is very good for me to cut the cords, and you will feel much better. You will feel free from this. You have energetic cords of attachments from your solar plexus to these people. So what I do is I cut the attachment. Indeed, you may have it from other chakras in your body, but this is the most common, because when you hand your power over to someone, when you're trying to change that person to the way you think, that is what it is. And you have an attachment to that person through your solar plexus. When this is disconnected, you feel much freer, and you can allow them to be themselves, and you can be yourself. So this is what I highly suggest that you do anytime you feel that. And you will feel far more powerful, and so will they, because they are very aware that you are trying to control them on an energetic level. Everything is on an energy level. No words need to be said. The person will know, even if they don't know in their own mind, their bodies, their intuition will know. And everybody has this. When you have an argument or a disagreement with somebody and you have polar opposite beliefs, there is many attachments going between you. So it is a good idea to cut those attachments. So you're not trying to change that person's point of view to yours and vice versa. You can just have a discussion or a debate and allow things to progress naturally. It may be best not to have a discussion with them at all, but it is your choice. Listening is a good skill for you to learn. When you are with somebody who you are discussing things with, and they are a polar opposite belief to you, listen to them. You don't have to agree with them, but you can say, I respect your opinion. I may not agree with you, but I respect your opinion and I hear you. What most people need in this world, and very few people get, is somebody truly listening to them. For the other person is often trying to project themselves onto the other one, and vice versa. Few people truly listen. So open your ears and listen. It is an amazingly valuable skill to learn. What do you hear? Can you hear the pain? Can you hear the trauma the other person is going through? Can you feel their fear? Can you feel what they are coming from? Anger? This is an easy one usually. What about sadness? What about jealousy? What about guilt? Can you see that in the other person's energy field? Take your mind inwards into your body. What do you feel in yourself? What do you feel for the other person? This is good because you're all moving to the heart, moving out of the head, though of course the head and the heart go together. The head is the thinking, of course, and the heart is the feeling. What you're learning to do is to go into your energy fields and feel things. This is a good idea to go in and feel. If you have a fear, you are being triggered, or if the other person has. You can have far more compassion when you are living through your heart and feeling things. This is what I highly suggest when you're with somebody who is perhaps triggering you or has an opposing belief which may be triggering you. We can have more compassion and love when we can feel things. We can feel the other person's fear. Right now, the most important lesson to learn is to come from the heart and love. Because that is, of course, what this awakening is all about. This golden age of Aquarius, whatever you choose to call it, it's about love. Coming from the heart, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, peace. When you understand that somebody is coming from their own fears, it has nothing to do with you. It may be projected onto you, but it has nothing to do with you. It is their fears. You can learn to let go. If it triggers you, then it's to look at yourself. Why is this triggering me? You can, of course, tell that person how you feel. From the I is the most important. This is how I feel. Because you is the blame. You did this, you or this. Come from the I And you will understand how it is to be truly personally your responsibility for your own feelings, your own emotions, your own authentic self. This is how I feel. Try this. Today's message is a short yet sweet one from me. Remember that all these lessons that you are learning are very important, because as the age of Aquarius is slowly shifting, this is what you are learning. And for the world to shift and for you to shift, you're growing and moving into higher states of love and consciousness. All of you are doing this because it is in your energy fields. Your energies are changing and your chakras are changing. And this is just naturally occurring. So learn to look inwards and to take personal responsibility are the key. Learn to start to feel. Don't be in the head and overthink. If you are, you need to be grounded. I can ground you, or you can ground yourself. You can stay intentions to be grounded. You are ungrounded in your root chakra. So, ground yourself regularly. Going out into Mother Nature, of course, is the most wonderful way, but there are many ways that you can do it. Just drinking or eating, anything that connects you to Mother Earth, bare feet, out in nature, or just being in nature. Find your own ways of feeling grounded. If you're ungrounded, you are in the head or you overthinking, or you are spacey, perhaps the opposite. In the etheric realms of the sky, not feeling like you're actually of this world. This is where you need to ground. If you have any problems, just call upon the angels, your guardian angel, or me, Archangel Michael, and I shall help you and guide you. Now it is time for me to say goodbye. But I wish to just say as I leave that you're all doing so amazingly well. We are so proud of you here, up in the angelic realms. The light workers, you're exactly where you are meant to be, so never berate yourself. Learn to understand, accept, and appreciate yourself as well as those in your life. Gratitude is the key, my children. Be grateful for everything, and you will grow and enjoy your life so much more. Even if it's little things, you can be grateful for so much. And now it is time for me to go, but I am always with you, just a thought away. Brightest blessings, my children.